What you see is that the world is changing. New great powers are standing up. So we have, for instance, regional great powers like South Africa, of Cyril Ramaphosa, or Brazil, of Inácio da Lula Silva. And they are trying to promote diplomacy and all kinds of conflicts, especially on Ukraine. And this is very much necessary. It's a big mistake of the EU that they are not trying to do some diplomacy. Trump says we are spending not enough, we are spending way too much. And I think that NATO is covering up its own crisis because the US doesn't want to pay for itself 5%. And Spain obviously said they are not willing to pay as well 5%, which is increasing big amount of money. For the Dutch it would mean rising from the defense budget from 22 million to 60 million. And they don't know how to spend it, so it's ridiculous and it's only a cover-up to save NATO. And I think that there is a crisis in NATO and NATO is going to decompose or something. I don't know.
Yeah, what you see is that NATO is already spending more money on defense than all other countries. And you have to imagine that you are like an ordinary Russian person. And then you see, the West is already spending way more on defense than us. And then now they're going to spend even more. And now the Russian people are also afraid. And they're also afraid, and then they believe in the propaganda from Putin. And then they will support also more militarization. That is only going to increase. And that arms race is going to be dangerous. And then when you buy that many arms, then eventually you're going to use them. And then we're going to, who knows what we're going to end up in. Maybe World War III, maybe nuclear weapons, I don't know. But it's very dangerous and I do not want to risk that. And we do not want to risk that. And that's why we are coming to the street today.
It's ridiculous that they want to do a 5% norm. There's no money for education, there's no money for welfare, there's no money for healthcare, there's no money for anything in these Western countries, and especially also the Netherlands. You could do so much with the money they want to make available for defense. And what are they going to do it? They're going to spend 20 billion on new defense aperture. They're going to spend it only on the weapons industry. And that's bizarre. That's for a threat which I don't think is real. It's the remilitarization and also the breaking of the social welfare state in Europe.